Hello and welcome to another episode with Haley's an Idiot.
Hey, it's me.
So anyway, hello, happy Saturday. I'm just going to talk as if I haven't just been standing here for 3 minutes. No, not filming. Anyway, I'm filming on my camera and my phone for TikTok and YouTube. So if I'm looking at two different things, that's why. Anyway, welcome. Happy Saturday. It's a beautiful autumn day today in Perth. Nice and sunny, a little bit fresh, but also a little bit warm in the sun, which is amazing. We had a very big week as a family. So we've just Ollie got his immunisations after school yesterday and and he was fine, but he was just the biggest sook for the next 2 hours. So at 8 o'clock, Jake and I finally got to sit on the couch with our cuppers and we ordered San churros and we were like... So anyway, both the boys slept through the night, thank gosh. Jake also had like a jacked up back and neck, so he was in a little bit of strife. So anyway, we just all went to bed early. I finished watching Heartbreak High in bed, and then, yeah, I think we're all asleep by 9:30. It was really great. And everybody slept through the night. So can we just... Yeah, everybody slept through the night. So very happy about that. So we woke up this morning, we didn't make any plans this weekend. Jake's not on call, I don't have any shifts, and we were just like, perfect, we'll just take the weekend as it comes. So we got up this morning and we're like, okay, we need to do grocery shopping. Where are we gonna go? What are we gonna do? So we went to Costco. So here is what I went to Costco for and what I didn't go to Costco for that I bought. We always have to set a budget because otherwise we just, blow it out of proportion. But anyway, we went and got the main little things that we normally go and buy, which I got, and I'll show you, and then I'll show you the extra little bits and pieces. One of them is a big adult purchase and I'm very happy about it because if you've been around watching, you'll know what I've been doing to replace these things in my house. And anyway, today I was like, you know what? We are finally back in a better place financially. We've got money put away. Let's blow a little bit out of the water. So anyway, here's what I went to Costco for and what I usually buy. So this is 3.7 kilos of ground Australian beef, and it's quite a good quality. We tend to not get any water in the pan when we buy this and cook with it. I will divvy this up into maybe 2 1 kilo lots and then 4 half kilo lots, or 3 half kilo lots and a little bit. I will probably take some with me when I go on my placement, and the rest we'll just use to make meals for the family, which is great because then usually when we use a kilo to make a meal, we'll get 4 or 5 meals out of that meal. So that goes a long way. And that was 3.7 kilos for $48. So $12.99 a kilo for decent quality beef. We always get a packet of broccolini, $6 for half a kilo. We eat broccolini almost every night, with whatever we're making, we'll always just cook up some broccolini. 1.2 kilos of strawberries for $19. These are the really nice berry sweet strawberries, and I always check the packet, make sure there's none squash and moldy on the bottom, but I'll give these a rinse and put them in a container, and that will probably last us a good week. And then golden kiwis are back in stock. I think this was $8.99 for 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of them, because I've already taken some out and gave them to my mum because my son's at her house for a little while. So 10 of those for $8, so that's quite good. And then we got 1.3 kilos of autumn crisp grapes, our favorite. This was $12, and at the moment they're anywhere between $8 and $17 between Coles and Woolies for a bag. So these all look really nice. These are my son's favorite thing in the whole world, the peach Pro-Live drinks. These are twice the size of a Yakult, so usually him and I will share one of these in the morning. They used to come with straws that you could just poke down the top, but they don't do the straws anymore. They also haven't done these for ages at Costco, and he had been getting upset the last few times we went, and he's like, I just want my peach drinks. So anyway, it comes with 3 packs of 4. So I've left one at my mum's house because if you know, she's just moved closer. So my son was like, I want to go to Nanny's house. I was like, okay, bye. So we dropped him at hers on the way home, put Ollie down for a nap, and then we get I can study and do some stuff. And then when he wakes up, we'll go and have a coffee and pick him up. Hot chook for $7.99, if you know. And the best croissants in WA, don't care what anyone says. The best ones that are already pre-cooked that you can buy in a bulk packet. I don't mean as in a $9 croissant from one of the best cafes that's really delicious, but these are the best butter croissants that some cafes go and buy and reheat and sell. I know that because I've seen it. So anyway, there's everything that we went for. I don't know how much that would have, oh, I don't know, where did the receipt go? Did you see the receipt while we were unpacking?
Yeah.
It is. Oh no, here it is. Okay, so let's do some quick math. So hang on, let me get my calculator. Okay, calculator, aka husband's phone. All right, calculator. So drinks were $12 for the packet. Grapes, 15. Broccolini, 6. Strawberries, 20. Croissants, 12. Ground beef was 48. Chicken was 8. Kiwis were 15, take 6, so 9. Plus, oh, I got a, okay, yeah, that's why, so that's not included in that. Neither is that. Okay, so $130 on groceries. I got a lunchbox. So I'm obsessed with the Yeti lunchboxes, but I'm not obsessed with the price tag. Look what I found. It's like a proper hard, non-crushable. Okay, so this was $38.99 and I got it for, okay, so $130 on those, and then 39 take 14. Okay, I got this for 25 bucks. So I was pretty happy with that. And it's got all these little bits where you can clip things to. This bit undoes so you can like put it around your bag handle and clip it on. It's got 2 little things here where it doesn't come with a strap, but if you wanted to, you could put a strap on it. And then it's got another handle here you can use to hold it. Then it's got this here where you can either store stuff or you can put an ice block in there. Then it's got this pocket where you slide your ice brick down. Then it's got this pocket at the back where you slide your ice brick down. Then the main pocket of it, so it opens up and it's got squishy sidewalls to keep everything nice and cool, and you can fit a lot in there. Otherwise, you undo this bit and it makes it extra tall. And so again, your ice bricks are all sliding in the other bits so that it's not wetting your food. How cool is that? Okay, I'm just gonna pause for a minute. 3 eternities later, because our friend came over and I thought I had more time. So anyway, that was the lunchbox. The lunchbox cost me $24. Well worth it, regardless of whether I'm going out with the boys or whatever, and like machine washable, if it gets filthy, whatevs. Anyway, so moving on to things that I went to Costco not to buy. A slap chop. Nah, I had a little mini chopper thing. It was like literally this big and I could fit like half an onion in there at the time. And it was so handy, but it would just die all the time, and to keep charging it and I'd forget. But this was like $24. And I was like, how could you not? And there's so many bits, and already Jake's like, are you cooking any onion in dinner? Because I think he wants to use it. So you literally just pop it in, chop it up. You can grate on there, you can slice, you can do like zoodles. So I think that will come in very handy for us. 25 bucks, you can't complain. Someone's complaining. There's all the bits that it comes with. It's really funny because like on my Insta 360 camera that's filming for YouTube, you can see like my whole kitchen, as where you guys for TikTok can't. Daddy!
Yeah.
He stinks!
Yeah, I've already done one today. It's on you.
Who do you want to change your bum, mummy or daddy? Who do you want to change your bottom? Mummy or daddy? You say, mama or dada? Or he's looking at you.
I don't care who's looking
He's
at.
looking for you.
I don't care who's looking at.
Dada! 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 Okay, well anyway, Ollie's had a huge nap. My other son was at my mum's house, so I went and picked him up, had a coffee with her. Alright, feral. So anyway, that's my slap chop. So that was $24.99. Mini vegetable chopper. Anyway, I'm about to show you the creme de la creme. The thing that we needed and should have bought a long time ago. I think I did a video on YouTube. If not, it's definitely on my TikTok. I upgraded maybe, I want to say 2 years ago now. We got like the Crofton cast iron pots and pans. So we got like the baking dish, which I use for my lasagnas and doing like roast vegetables and roast chicken. We got the big French pan with the handle and the lid, and that's our pancake pan. So it's like absolutely feral. It's clean, but it just looks feral, but it's just for cooking pancakes on. Then we have like the deeper double handle one that also has the lid, and that is our like sometimes meatballs, but it's not quite big enough for a whole meatballs and sauce for how much I cook. Sometimes pasta sauce, but it depends how much I'm cooking. The problem is like we don't actually have pots and pans big enough or two enough that like we could just cook two at the same time. Then the pots and pans that we bought when we moved into this house 5 years ago were a baccarat set that were like the stone, you know, Tefal, whatever ones, like Teflon, sorry. And after having our housemates live with us, so they were getting used like 2 or 3 times a day, but by multiple people. So they were like communal pots and pans, I guess you could say. They just did not last. And we've still got one of the pots that we used to cook pasta water in, but like it's quite scratched and we just really should not be using it. So that is going in the bin. And then the other, anything that's decent, that still has life left in it, will either go to my mum first, and if she doesn't want them, then we're going to just put them on the free local page. Nothing is like worth selling, like it's not, yeah, I'm not selling my cast iron, so that's fine. Anyway, let me show you what we got. We got original green pans. Are you so excited too? Yeah, are you good? He's good. I'm so excited for this because we love Stanley Tucci and we love watching cooking stuff. And this is the brand that Stanley Tucci did his big collab with. So their products are quite expensive. You know, we've looked at Crumble over the years. We've like, well, I say me because I do majority of the cooking and Jake's just like, as long as we've got good pots and pans, I don't care. But it's so hard. I feel like so many of the companies like set their recommended retail price as this, and then they just always sell them as like half price, and it's still $300 or $400. So this we got today for $2.99. So initially I picked up a set that was some other brand, and it had like a big frying pan, a medium frying pan, and a smaller frying pan, and that one was like $70 for 3 frying pans, but like 2 of them were the same size we already have. Then there was a Tefal set that was just red and ugly, and my husband's like, what about this one? And I was like, no, because the biggest frying pan is still smaller than the one we've got, and then the smaller one is even smaller again. And then he's like, well, why don't you keep walking, there's still more. And I was like, yeah, okay, we're getting there. And then he was like, oh nah, come look at this one. And it was like blue, like stone blue with gold handles, and I was like, and there was like so many of the things, and I was just like, oh my gosh, but like what do you pick? And like I was like, oh no, that says that there's a set. And then we looked down and they had all these boxes, and I was like, there is no way that all of that comes in that box for $300. So anyway, did a bit of googling, and I was like, this is that brand, like this is the one. Oh Jake,
Hey! What are you doing? Oh, it's
I wish I could just film what just happened.
so literally the biggest nugget in the world.
Okay, pause. This is why it takes 30 years to film anything in this house. So Ollie had done his poo, and we obviously fought over who was going to change it, and I was going to change it once I finished filming this. And I could see in my peripheral vision that he was like standing there, and he was like bent over, and he pulled his nappy down, and he just had a big nugget in there. Anyway, TMI, but this is the pots and pans set that we got. So we're going to open it up and have a look, because these are absolutely stunning. So they're from the original Green Pan is the company. This is the Dual Pro 7-piece set, and this is a like Costco collaboration one. So I think these are in the Costco stores, as were the other ones you would get in like, I think Maya have them too, and the Stanley Tucci ones I think you can get in Maya as well. You can get these in Maya too, but this is a Costco deal, I guess, price wise. So anyway, I've peeled this bit off because in the shops, so we were like looking at the boxes and we could see that there was like the blue with the gold handles, and I was like, that is great, because like that's really pretty. But then we saw they had white with silver, and I was like, nah. And then I was like, Jack, look at that box down there. And there was only one of them, and it was this. So anyway, This isn't me in a pot and pan. I don't know what it is. I'm very excited. What's the matter? Why are you being so loud? So the main things with the original green pan, you can't really see. You can see, but you can't see. So healthy ceramic non-stick, and it depends on the oil that you use. So we're a rice bran oil family, and we always have been. I mean, I think I've used rice bran oil for like 10 years now, because when I was doing health stuff back in the days, I just knew that that was a better option. It's got a higher like heat point, so it doesn't burn and smoke as quickly as like olive oils and things like that. Diamond enhanced and made without PFA. So if you look at the base of it in the light, you can see like diamond bits in there. It's for all stovetops, including induction, and they can go from stovetop into the oven, which I think is super handy. Champagne colored stainless steel handles, scratch resistant and hard anodized, flat glass lids with silicone rims. So the rims, oh no, can the lids go in the oven? I'll have to Google that. It probably will tell you. Yeah, oven and broiler says up to 220 degrees. Oh, lids up to 200 degrees. Amazing. So anyway, super excited. The other set that we saw was like $3.50, but it was the Costco like Kirkland brand. And oh look, a crown for you. A little angel. You can wear it on your arm as a bracelet. But I was like, I'm not doing that again. I'm not going back down the stainless steel realm and having to, oh, this looks so good. You know, you go and cook one thing wrong on it, or it's too hot or too high, and they're just cooked, literally. Okay, I'm gonna put this on the floor because I don't really know how to, it's really, oh my God. What is on the floor? Okay, ready? Oh my goodness. All right. What else is in there? Look, another one. Another one for you. Ready? Bing bong. Look. What's this? Ready?
What?
You do it.
Oh, that was not real, was it?
My husband's panicking that I've farted on thing. Okay, so already the handles, stunning. What I liked is how beautifully crafted these are to the actual pan itself. Because the issue I find is you get pans that have like these handles that are then like bolted to the pan, then have like this square bit that goes over it to like hold it on, and they just get loose and like they don't last. Okay, that is stunning. How cool. So pretty. Oh my God. Oh wow. Okay, they feel so nice. And it's already roughed up on the bottom, so like they're not gonna scratch when you like, if you're frying things off and you're like, look at that, that's a bloody solid pan. Oh. How good, it shows you all the things. Okay, quick tips, control heat. Preheat for a few seconds before cooking, use low to moderate heat settings, use oil or butter but avoid cooking sprays. Soft sponge, wash with a soft sponge is recommended, even for dishwasher safe pans. Avoid scrubber sponge, nylon brushes, abrasive detergents and cooking sprays, all will damage the coating. Utensils, silicone or wooden, which we have. Cute! That is stunning, is it not? Gorgeous. I just made myself a little beverage. A little strawberry ice latte. Okay, so we have a pot. So this is like cook mee goreng, boil eggs, cook like a little bit of pasta for the kids when we just want to give them something easy for dinner. And it's so nice, like they're not super heavy either, but they still feel like they're not like Kmart light. And I say that because we have a Kmart pot and pan. Tiny little liddy for the tiny little potty. How cute. That is stunning. I'm never going to put these in the cupboard. Oh, Ollie, look, I got another hat for you. That's what I look like with a front fringe. It's like lampshade vibes. Look. Okay, so then a bigger pot. So this is probably, I wish it said on each one how, 2. I'm sure there'll be like a booklet in the box and I'll get to like have a look and see, but the pan that we use, the pot that we use to cook pasta and stuff is probably the equivalent of this without a handle, which has got little handles on the side, but like that's what we've been surviving off. So, hey, what's that? You found it straight away. Done. Done. Okay, the skillet, I'm so excited because from the other video where I was saving my flybys to buy the KitchenAid skillets, I've used it so much. Let's see size-wise what the difference is. I think this one is slightly smaller of a circle but higher on the sides. Okay, she's a bit dirty because I just cooked my bunch, but oh, they're not too far off. And then height-wise, yeah. So I reckon it's probably the same consumption because that's taller. That's taller, are they? Yeah. This one's taller, but not as big of a circle. Well, that's not much. I don't think they're much different. But that skillet also comes with a lid as well. Okay, so that's one box done. What I'm excited for is how many options there is to cook with now. Not having to like continuously wash and wear the same pan every day to cook. And like if I'm just making eggs on toast for breakfast and that's my hyperfixation and I'm doing that every morning, I'm not washing that pan every day. I just wipe it out with paper towel like it's just eggs. Okay, so another pot lid. That's for the skillet. Cute. Okay, so beautiful. So this is like a medium-sized frying pan. I think this one is probably a 30 centimeter, I'm gonna say. So that's those two. So like you could probably get away with just those, but like not in this house. It's just not enough. Oh, pretty excited for this. Renew sponge. What is this? Do not use soap. Run the pan under water to remove burnt oils. Wash. Okay, so if you do get like any black burny bits stuck on your pans, Jake, it comes with this fancy sponge. It just feels like magic eraser. Okay, this one is for that pot. So she's got a lid. Oh, this one I think is gonna be my new baby. The big girl pot. So it's nice and deep. So I think the pot we have is in between this one and this one. So like this is gonna be great because we cook just enough pasta that fits in the pot. Can't do a full packet, it's like just under. But like that is gonna be incredible. How good. So there's a pan that fits that one. So I just wanna see. So the two frying pans don't have lids, every other pot has lids, and then it also gives you, oh my god, there's still one more. What the hell? They give you these to stack them in the cupboard with so you don't scratch them. Okay, running out of room. Oh my gosh, there's a mess down here. All right, lucky last. Okay, so there is 3 frying pans. This one's even bigger. How good. Hello? Look at this. How good is that? So I would say that one's a 35. What does this say? Use a burner that is smaller in diameter than similar in diameter than the base of the pan. When cooking on gas, adjust the flame so it doesn't flare up the sides. Never leave empty cookware on a hot burner. Do not allow boiling water in the cookware to heat until it is evaporated. Stainless steel begins to tarnish at 200 degrees. That is natural. Lids and handles may become hot during prolonged cooking. Do not use sharp objects. Let cookware cool completely before putting it under cold water. Once the cookware is cool, clean it thoroughly after each use. 5-year manufacturer's warranty from date of purchase. Manufacturing defect and defective material. Only for Australia. Amazing. Cute. Okay, so there must be a thing on the box that says what size everything is. But anyway, that's fine. I can't really be bothered. I don't care too much about that. But that's your little sponge that comes with it. But anyway, okay, let me do an overview for you. That's very cool that they give you these. So these would be for your frying pan. So that one would go in there. 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 And then if you wanted to put something in there. That's very cool. Cute. Look at that. I love that. That's such a good idea if you don't have space. We have proper racks though, so they'll get, all the frying pans will get stood up and the skillet, and then the pans will go, the pots will go in the thing. But anyway, okay, let me do a little flyover for you. Okay, well anyway, that's it from me and my new pots and pans. I will obviously use them and let you know how they've gone. But if you've got any questions, please ask. But other than that, I feel very grown up. Anyway, so the year of my 30th birthday is when I got all my Croftons, I'm pretty sure. And nah, it wasn't that long ago. Maybe I was 31. Can't really remember, but it was somewhere. But anyway, I am going to be cooking a beef stroganoff tonight. So I'm very excited for that. Oh, and don't we love a company? I mean, you'd expect if you're spending this much money that they would. Where like these don't actually stick to the stuff. They're like reusable stickers. So anyway, I'm gonna give these all a wash now, let them dry, and then I'm gonna get dinner on. But anyway, thank you for watching my Costco haul. That's it, we're out.
Hey, it's me.